Yes. Failure under stress. Yes. See, these blemishes, once you tell me where they're at and you're standing in the sunlight and I'm able to see exactly what you consider as your flaws, I feel a certain amount of confidence that we can actually have a relationship. Yes, because there's nothing hidden. I know that you have some stretch marks. I know that you have some moles. Yes. I know that you have various pimples and other skin abrasions and what you would consider a flaw. Yes. Once it's exposed, yes, it becomes flawless. It's not a defect. It's your naked body that I know about all the flaws of you as a volunteer. Yes. Now, the thought was that I would need to have au pairs and approximately the same age and gender. Yes. That would care for all the children while their mothers volunteered in the office. Yes. Now, that's 5,000 au pairs that I'm going to have to support. For every two babies that I have, yes, each of those two babies is going to need somebody to care for them. Why their mothers are employed in my office, yes, and volunteering. Now, for all the flawless individuals, right, that are in law enforcement, you might have a fatal flaw that you thought, yes, that you did not have to enforce the laws of the United States. You know, these 5,000 individuals that I'm going to pay to care for my children, yes, from nations throughout the world. It could be, yes, while, yes, talking to a president of a nation or somebody that has the authority to purchase, yes, that they do know that there is somebody there that they thought should volunteer. Now, how do I interview one of these au pairs? Why don't you explain to me your flaws while standing there naked in the sunlight? There's nothing to say that I couldn't decide, yes, to ask a woman from any nation of the world, would you like to volunteer to make babies with me? Now, that's a different discussion than being an au pair. It's the kind of discussion where it involves informed consent. Yes, the preconception agreement. Yes, and an explanation of what is involved in volunteering to be able to make a baby. Now, the flawless individuals right now, I'm going to want to sell some satellite systems that do harvest the solar radiation from solar panels. Yes, because steam, yes, will get the actual moisture content to whatever altitude that I want it at. Yes, up to 15,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Right. But changing the consistency of cloud cover causes a different kind of moisture content. Yes, that could result in snow instead of rain. Oh, now for every nation of the world that wanted to do their own weather engineering, yes, you might find that my technologies are much more effective than the spraying that you've been doing. Air Force. Now, I know. You're sitting there. You're in my outer office. Yes, in my inner office is my executive secretary that schedules all the women that come to work. That's right. But in the outer office, I'm in a suit and tie. Yes. Now, quite often, a lot of these individuals that want to purchase the various products and services that I have available to sell them would want to renegotiate a contract. Oh. Well, I can reschedule the meeting for next year because every contract has been negotiated before I have the appointment where you sign and date. See, I've had to work with these individuals, yes, that when it comes time for the actual signature, yes, they say, well, I like to take a little time to think about it. And that's when I schedule you for the next year. See, when you actually sit down with me right now, you're ready to sign and date, pooch, because I have two appointments in the morning and two appointments in the afternoon. And I try to schedule all the appointments to be within an hour. Now, when I get to work at 8:30 to 9:30, yes, I'm actively involved in helping the employees come to work.